I'm the hardest. The hardest, yeah, I'm the hardest. The hardest, ooh, I'm the hardest. Jalani the hardest. You gon' miss me, baby, this is a rare chance, so don't lose your ticket.
What's up, y'all? Today we back with another episode of Random Thoughts. It's Jalani.
Curtis.
Oh, your name Curtis?
Yeah.
Okay, so we gonna talk about, this is our topic, relationships, men versus women. I really supposed to do this with a group of people, but I don't want to do it. I feel like me and Curtis got it.
I don't like how you acting like you don't know who I am.
But I'm just saying, I ain't know what name you was gonna say. Did you say that at first?
Yeah, I did.
I don't remember. Okay, so what do you think is the biggest reason couples don't stay together?
The biggest reason couples don't stay together?
Yeah.
Because I think it's because everybody is too accessible.
Yeah.
Everybody think they can run off and find something better, somebody different, somebody new. So they don't stick together. They got too much access to so-and-so that's down the road or even across the fucking...
Especially with social media.
Getting flued out.
You see people like, type of people you ain't never seen before. I don't know. But I want to say, because I ain't gonna say relationships, well, I feel like it is different now, but I wonder what was the problem back in the day. But a lot of times they was just staying together. They ain't really care.
Relationships back in the day, though, they also didn't have that accessibility. If they was cheating, they was cheating with Martha around the corner. Let's be completely honest.
People's sisters and cousins and stuff, they keep it in the family.
Real close to the crib. Over here, you have a whole different relationship with somebody in buttfuck Texas, and then
you meet somebody on Tinder,
right? And then you get flew to wherever else. Talking about a girls trip. What Drake say? It's a girls trip, but there wasn't no girls there.
Yeah, fact. I don't know nothing about that. All my girls trips, we have my homegirl in it.
I don't participate.
You don't like girls trips?
I'm not a girl. So
I thought you just told me earlier that you wasn't a man though.
You crazy.
You said that.
You crazy. That's crazy. I like how you got that lined up. Miss Pearly. Come on, dog.
Alright, bro. So, do you think that a man has to be dominant for the relationship to last?
No. And it's because there's going to be times where the man can't be dominant. As somebody who has a child, there's times where the man should not be the person that's technically dominant when raising a child, because it takes a balance. And even with your dominance, sometimes your woman has to be dominant. There's certain things that a man can't take care of that a woman can.
So do you feel like that's just because you have a daughter, like you had a son, do you feel like you would need to
No, because there still needs to be that balance. Because if you want to raise an emotionally mature child, somebody who can properly express their feelings, like when we're talking about mental health, and be raised properly in a two-parent home, you need that mother and father dynamic. As a dads are normally more strict. They're more stern and to the point, and they teach you a lot of life lessons. The same thing goes on with the mom, just more in a caring and gentle way. So it really also depends on the type of parents that you have, but when you have that the correct dynamic and you have that right balance, there's certain times where the man won't be the dominant one.
I was gonna ask, so what do the woman need to do? What do the man need to do as a parent and as for the household? Because, well, my parents wasn't in the same house, but basically, I'm talking about my dad 8 hours away. I get in trouble at school. One more, she really wouldn't say anything, or I do something wrong. I wouldn't even know she was mad for it. Then all of a sudden, my dad calling me, and I'm like, "Hey," he like, "So what happened with your mama?" And I be like, "Dang," like. So I feel like for my parents, for me, it was more of my mama did say stuff to me, but I feel like I definitely listen more when hearing it from my dad. And then
it's because of the masculinity in it, though. It takes a lot to raise a kid. It takes a village to raise a child, and I need people to get back on that, because we got too many little idiots running around here. But it takes a village to raise a child, but it also, as an adult, it still takes that village to keep you right. So even as an adult, you still need that group of people around you to keep you straight. But when we talking about raising kids, there are definitely things that a father can do that a mother can't, and then the same and vice versa, where a mom can do a certain thing and it won't be the same if it's a dad. Like expecting a dad to super nurturing, super caring, and super soft for his child. It can happen. I'm not saying it's impossible. It can happen. But it's different when your child is looking at you and you're the dad, say the dad is the single parent, and you're nurturing one moment and then you're stern the next. Mm-hmm. It confuses them in a way. Yeah. They don't know what they can come to you for. Yeah. Whereas with your mom, you know, like, okay, I can have this conversation with my mom because she gonna hear me out in this way, and then you can get a different perspective from your dad. They're gonna be more, I don't want to say more logical because they like to throw logic on just men, but they'll hear it from a different perspective and they'll put a different spin on probably the same thing your mom said, just with a different delivery.
And see, in my case, it's like my mama said, she just come out wrong, but my dad will break it down for me more, and like, you gotta understand how she feel too. You know, maybe you did say that wrong, and I'll be like, okay, I see it now. But it's about how you say it too. So in your case, as a parent and a man,
Jalani, we go to the same barber, bro. Come on, dog.
No, I ain't never see you when I was in the barbershop.
Whatever, bald head.
But so what do you feel like your role is in parenting and stuff?
Say that again.
What do you feel like your role is in parenting versus your daughter's mama?
The same dynamic that I just said. My daughter knows that when something happens, I don't really have to say much sometimes. Mm-hmm. I can just look at her and she's like, dang, my bad. So, yeah. But when it comes down to it, like, her mom will be like, no, I'm calling your dad, and she'll know what's up. Like, I'm more stern with my daughter. Yeah. I'm way more direct. My tolerance for the childish antics is at a low. Like, yeah, I play with my daughter, we have a good time and we do all of that, but when it comes down to you just did something wrong, you don't get too many chances before I get on you about it. Yeah. So with that's what that is. Like, her mom is more like, all right, I just chill, and she'll give her chances. Not to say like she's wrong for it, but that's just her approach. Her way of doing it. Yeah. But me and I could be wrong because I'm more quick to jump on her. Mm-hmm. So whatever the case is, for me, we gonna cut that short. I need you to act like you know something. I feel like
it's different because what's the word I'm looking for? Based on the child too. Mm-hmm. But you only have one kid, but it could be different because, for example, the way my dad is with my little sister, he wasn't really doing me like that. He was more softer on me, but her mama is nicer. So I feel like that's where it comes in. He gotta come balance. And be a little more stern to her because her mama be, you know how, yeah.
He like that.
And so he don't really be going for that. But yeah, back to the BS. So who supposed to do the cooking and cleaning? Everybody, you know, they talk about this on social media all the time.
I hate this.
With the 50-50.
Okay, so honestly, whoever like to cook and who like to cook. Like, if I cook, then I would expect like, if I'm cooking, clean. And then it's the same thing. Mm-hmm. If she cooked, I'ma clean. So it really don't matter. Mm-hmm. The whole who cook, who clean, like, gender role thing is whatever works for your household, whatever works for y'all dynamic. Y'all supposed to have those conversations anyway. Like, the whole thing, like, even earlier when we was talking, you said, oh, I liked him. Yeah, you could like whoever, but when it come down to, okay, now we live together and we got stuff to do in the crib, mm-hmm. you got to know who doing what and who fit where. Yeah. Because you could date a dude and he could be the best cook ever, so you like, I don't want to cook. You cook. But you got to find something else to do to balance that out so that it's not him cooking and doing the other stuff too.
Yeah, I don't pay the bills then.
I want somebody to say that to me. I'm being that bitch. Chef boy, yeah, all I gotta do is cook. Oh, let's go.
Cook and clean. Yeah.
If it's just us, the house gonna be clean.
Yeah.
Come on, dog.
So you but like, okay, that mean you gonna be washing her clothes and folding them and stuff.
I ain't like I ain't never washed no clothes before.
Well, yeah, that is true. But I ain't gonna lie, it be weird because you. Well, you don't date men, so I don't know.
You're absolutely correct. I don't date men.
But I'm just thinking, like, some dudes just come around. It's like they don't understand simple stuff. Like, who did your laundry? Well, you sort your clothes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. A lot of them don't, but it's girls that don't do that too. They don't sort no clothes.
But there's a difference. If you don't sort your clothes, you got to know how to wash. You don't have to sort your clothes, but if you're not sorting your clothes, you're not supposed to wash them on warm or hot. You're supposed to wash them on cool or cold. And you also have to change your detergent. You got to change your detergent. It's a different way to do it. That way your clothes ain't bleeding over.
I just prefer to watch sort mine out. It don't even take that long. Being in college and just even having guy friends going to their dorms and stuff, I'd be like, man. So your mama didn't tell you that you need to.
See, listen, my mom had us
washing.
Yeah, my mom, we was cooking, cleaning, washing everything at a young age. I was ironing clothes before I got out of elementary school.
Me too. I learned like third grade.
Right. I was in there ironing my own clothes. So for like when I'm growing up and I'm hearing people, they don't know how to do the simple stuff. I'm like, bro, what were you doing? Exactly. But at the same time, I also understand because some of those people come from households where their parents took care of that for them and they didn't have to do that. And that's not saying that their parents did a disservice to them. They just don't know now.
I feel like it is in a way though, because I feel like when you come to college and you don't know how to do.
Well, college
or just being on your own, you still don't know how to do this stuff.
I feel like at least by your teenage years, you should be knowing how to do your own laundry, ironing your clothes, or if you iron at all, just figuring out how to do your stuff yourself, being self-sufficient in that way. At least knowing how to make spaghetti or something simple, so you could put a meal together for yourself when you.
Man, when I graduated, I ain't know how to make nothing but breakfast.
Before I even graduated high school, I was making full meals. I went to the military 17. I made almost the whole Thanksgiving meal while we was still in training.
Not me.
Turkey, banana pudding, stuffing, like all of it was cooking.
You say stuffing?
Stuffing.
You weird.
That's what the white folk wanted. I was in the military.
Oh, you right, bro. You right.
They wanted stuffing, we made stuffing.
Oh my gosh. I'm trying to think though. I'm trying to think of a specific time, like, or just, this boy I was talking to, so I opened his drawer, trying to get a shirt out. He ain't fold nothing, everything just in the drawer. But part of that, I don't even think it's just not knowing or not understanding how to do it. I feel like they just like to live like that, and I don't like it.
There's some people who lazy, so I get it. But me, especially when I was in the military, when I was staying in the dorms, my daughter's mom was in my dorm one time and the fire alarms went off. She wasn't supposed to be in the dorms. So I told her hide in the closet because if she would have went outside, she would have got locked out of the room and she would have been stuck. And I was going off base. So she locked herself in the closet. She heard the firefighters come in to check the dorm. They walked in, they like, yo, this gotta be a girl's room. This room is too clean. I used to keep my shit spotless. I still try to keep it that way. But I don't be at home like that. Yeah. So usually I'm grabbing stuff and then I'm out. But my house is usually clean. Even now, people come over, your house is way too clean for you to be a guy. There's a woman living here.
That means you street.
Nah.
Niggas who keep that.
I just don't like, why would you want to live in a mess?
Well, yeah, that's true. But still, though, I'm just saying, any dude who clean like that, they be street. You strict, huh?
I ain't that strict. I don't go crazy. I just don't like to live in a mess because then it starts stinking. You got too many dishes in the sink, start mildewing, mold.
Yeah, I don't know about
I ain't got time for that. And then you know who I come from, like who my mom is. It ain't got nothing to do with me being strict. It's just that's how we live. We used to come home from school and deep clean the house off strength, like off GP. We come in the house like you have to clean up as if it's Sunday and they got Boys to Men playing.
Bro, my dad used to blow me so bad with that gospel at 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
Like, bro, turn it off. Give me 3 more hours.
No, get up and get this house clean. But that's how we clean. Like, we would literally come home, dishes got to be done if there's any in the sink, which is crazy because we ain't been home all day, so why is the dishes in the sink? We come home, dishes.
Boy, she had out of the military already.
No, for real. And then you got to sweep and mop the floors. Whoever got to clean the living room, washing off all the tables if they glass. If they wood, you putting the pledge on them. You fluffing the pillows, vacuum the floor, cleaning off the TV. Whatever you had to do is what, like bathrooms. You scrubbing that toilet, you getting up in that shower, whole thing. Yeah. So now that I'm an adult, that is like second nature. Do I want to do it all the time? Absolutely not. Especially now that I got to do it myself and I'm doing everything myself.
Yeah,
but being messy. So as a man and being in a relationship, it's a plus for my lady because she knows she ain't got to be the only one to do it. Like
okay, and that's one thing
just yesterday we was up and she up doing dishes. So okay, you doing dishes? I got this then.
And that's something a lot of dudes gonna do. They'll sit there and watch you clean that house.
Oh.
Gonna blow me. They just blow me in general because I ain't do this by myself.
Yeah, no. Yeah. I'm about being fair. For real. Me in a relationship, I'm definitely gonna give you the same energy you give me, but I'm also gonna be fair. Sometimes I give a little bit more because I'm a lover boy for real. As crazy as it sound, no, for real. As crazy as it sound, like when I got my one, we stuck. and I'm in her skin like a goddamn person suit.
So before that, what you was? 1, 2, 3.
Nah, it wasn't like that. I've always been one for a relationship. It was just when I'm looking and I'm in the streets, I'm dating or whatever.
You be getting tired of people fast.
I do because why don't you know some of this stuff? Why?
So in your relationships, who's the issues? You or them?
In the relationship,
in your past relationships, who was the issue? You as
in
the man.
Past, it was. I could say that in certain situations it started with me.
You finna play, huh?
No.
Okay.
In certain situations, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh, okay.
In certain situations it started with me.
Mm-hmm.
But issues come from both sides.
Yeah.
And where one person doesn't believe they were an issue, that's not true. Like, there's some things that some people need to step up and do, but it's also, like we spoke about earlier, it's about communication. If I'm not communicating to you, I need this from you, and then I go search for it somewhere else, that's on me.
Exactly.
As well as it is on you, because you should know what you're supposed to be bringing to the table in a relationship. Don't introduce me to a vibe you're not going to maintain.
Okay,
and that goes both ways, though. I can't take you out all the time and then we get into a relationship and we stop.
And then I feel like it's a problem. You like, well, we don't gotta go out every day, but we was doing that. So I can say.
But that goes like even deeper than just the surface level of going out. Like, if every morning we wake up and we pray, and then that stops out of nowhere. Like,
it's gonna be weird.
Yeah.
Yes, I feel like that about anything. If you just stop out the blue, it just makes it weird. And now I feel like
you're throwing off what was originally supposed to be.
Exactly.
The system. So
and I feel like that'd be my problem. I feel like people start doing stuff differently and I take it wrong. But I don't know. Sometimes you can't tell if it's because they feeling a certain type of way or something that's going on, or they really just don't feel like doing it no more. But then it's like it makes it weird because it's just weird. You used to something. Mm-hmm. It feels like it has to be that way. And then sometimes what some people do is the reason that you're talking to them in the first place. And then people don't understand it. Like, people say that all the time, don't introduce me to a vibe you can't maintain and stuff like that. But they don't really be understanding it.
People say that and they be talking about we was taking trips in the beginning, now we not taking no trips. Well, we ran out of trips. Because you wanted to keep going on trips. We ran out to go out to Benihana's money because your ass was catching too many shrimp in your fucking mouth. Ain't nobody got time for that, bro. Plus, it's like relationships and stuff like that. It's deeper than that. Like, can we pray together? Like, what is your religious views? Do you have any?
I feel like stuff like that is important, though.
Yeah, it is.
Really
what are you doing financially right now? What are your goals with that, and where are we going next? Are you happy with where you're working? Where do you want to be? Do you have an education? Do you want to attain that? Like, what is deeper than that? And the family dynamic. Do you want kids? How many kids do you
And what's your relationship with your family?
Yeah.
I feel like that matters too.
It does.
Anytime I ever talked to somebody who didn't have a good relationship with their mom, I said this before, but like it just didn't work. I feel like that's something that's major to me now. You don't got that, then I don't really want to talk it out because
you probably don't know how to treat women.
Yeah, it's just always an issue. I don't even know. I ain't gonna lie, I don't even care if your mama wrong. I don't want to get to know you too much to find out why she wrong. Cause
but some people do be having trash moms.
I just don't want nothing to do with it. I can't.
But stuff like that, it come with drama.
Yeah, exactly. Because even if you wasn't necessarily in the wrong when your mom was just treating you bad, that doesn't make you know how to treat women. Like, you can know what you don't like and stuff like that, but at the same time, you're used to somebody who acts like this, and you don't know how it feels for somebody to do the right thing.
Right, and you're going to push that type of stuff away. Yep. It's definitely, I don't want to say a trauma response, but it's definitely, something that you don't know, you're not privy to, you're not accustomed to that certain type of action, so you don't know how to accept love in that manner. Yeah. So it's that.
Okay, so this is it for the first half.
All right,
and then gonna play a game next.
Okay, bet.
All right.
You already know what the fuck going on.
The people are so confused who I am.
Oh, then you want to introduce yourself?
Yes, I do.
You got it right there.
I am, what name do I use? I have one too. I am Isis.
Oh, that just say Isis, right?
Yeah. I don't know.
What'd you say?
I said you want to take a shot?
No.
Why would you feel like that?
Because
I feel like you're a woman.
I feel like you a grown ass man.
A funny one.
Funny looking.
Okay.
It's my turn.
You ever want to kill one of your exes? Nah, it's that kind of deep. I was gonna say, what's love got to do?
Why are you singing it like that, Jalani?
Cause that's exactly how she was. But a second-hand divorce. You watched that movie before?
What's love?
It's actually pretty funny. I'm not
Got to
gonna
do
lie.
with it.
Okay.
Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken?
Oh.
What's love got
Stop!
to do?
Okay, guys. Me and Curtis are back.
You so funny.
Bro, we back. We finna play this little game. I mean, it's kind of not a game, but it kind of is. So basically, how this about to go is, you need to be as biased as possible.
Okay, I got you.
It's basically like I'm gonna give you a card, where you pick a card, and then
I pick a card. What's this, magic trick?
you want it to be,
Hell no, I want you to.
cause I'm gonna make you disappear.
Oh my.
I'll leave. I drove you here.
I got Uber money.
Okay.
Anyway, though, so what I'm finna do? Oh, so this how it goes. So it's men versus women, right? So you think who's more likely to?
Okay.
So yeah, you can start.
I take all of them. Or
You know,
just
you
one?
take one, we gonna go back and forth. You don't know? Never mind.
Start a physical fight. Women.
Why you think a woman though? No, I ain't gonna lie, I believe that too. Because like a lot of girls just feel like they can do it just because.
Just cause.
Mhm.
Are we talking about domestic abuse?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, women.
All that though,
For sure.
but even when you playing, I feel like, I ain't gonna lie, dudes be playing too much. They be real with. And like definitely a girl get mad, she gonna punch you.
What do we say? Women.
Don't put nothing in my face.
Don't get mad at me. 'Cause
I ain't
your
mad
sticky
at
nose
you.
was sticking.
Cheat.
Women.
Nah, I think men be having.
No, men have a dumb reason to do it, but women be strategic and they probably don't tell as much as they should.
I feel
Women.
like men be more. It's just men always be having.
Women.
They do it so slickly.
Women. That's why.
You
That's
know,
why.
but I'm talking about, but yeah, like, okay, women be smart about it, but men
You
be
talking about
slick
today's
too.
climate?
Yes,
Women. Women.
regardless, men,
Women.
because
Women.
men just cheat just because, like, they don't never have a
Women.
reason or nothing. They
Women.
just be cheating with whoever just because they can. You can't
Women.
trust your man to have a job.
You can't trust your girl to have a job.
Why?
What you mean? Work husbands. That's why.
But men be freaking theirs on break.
So do women.
Oh,
Men be having work husbands?
you must be somebody work husband.
Nah. Ain't nobody work husband. I
I
don't,
said you
I
must-
don't mess with
You must
people.
used to.
Nah, big dog. I don't like the people I work with half the time I work with them.
Okay. Whatever you say.
This is the same one.
Oh, give it to me.
What's with the attitude, Delania?
What you call me?
Damaged personal women. Damaged personal items, women.
Nah, cause I don't know plenty dudes who done broke phones and
Nah, dudes.
my friend
mad
got
emotional. Yeah. I say dudes.
man. This dude, but
Disguised as women.
he slashed my friend's tires, then called her and said,
Women. It's women.
"If you're a woman, then yes."
You so ugly. Come
Oh
on,
wow,
dog.
that's crazy. Go big for their partner birthday. A woman
Women.
gonna do that.
Women.
You ain't never did nothing big for.
Oh no, for sure.
What's the biggest thing you did?
biggest thing I did for a birthday? A really expensive dinner.
Where?
Crazy. We went to STK.
I ain't gonna lie. I went there.
I spent like $300 on dinner.
What
And
the
then
hell
still,
I
and
get?
then you ain't never been to STK? And we got the STK. We got the S to T and the K. 100 a piece.
I'm trying to think. When I went mine, I got some pasta and
No, that's why
two
you
drinks.
got pasta. Niggas got the steak. Two of them things. I mean STK, but STK was also on the cheaper end of a place that I've been to too. So
That pasta was good. Or I don't even like pasta like that, but it had lobster.
I like pasta.
You don't like pasta? You know what? I kind of do fuck with you because I don't like pasta for real either. And people don't be understanding it. Like I'm not big on Alfredo.
We not finna brush past that. I kind of do fuck with you.
I'm just saying though, cause you know
Whatever,
you
dog.
is
Next,
weird.
It's
my
my
turn.
turn. You just picked the other one.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you
I
did.
So wait, I only
Throw them away. Request a break. Cheating ass woman.
come on now. What? I don't know no girl
You
that
said be biased.
Okay, you right, but like, come on now.
A break though.
What woman asked for a break?
A woman that asked for a break got her boy best friend on the other side of that break waiting on her.
I ain't never did that with my boy best friend.
Yeah,
I haven't. But post a partner.
women.
Facts.
We'll do it first.
I ain't doing it first. I ain't posting nobody first. I probably won't post nobody at all. A nigga took my phone.
Shut up, bruh. You took your phone.
And posted himself.
Eat the other's food, women.
Come on now, that's definitely
When you at dinner,
mean.
y'all ain't picking on somebody else.
Okay, that's just a little bit.
That's eating somebody else's
But
food.
okay, you can have some food in the refrigerator.
Eating
The man is for sure.
That's because
eat
you're
your
not gonna eat
leftovers. First of all, I don't know. Well, maybe that's the one you be around.
Half the time,
Cause I eat the rest of my
that shit
food.
just be sitting in there, and I be upset too. No, I'm gonna eat it later.
And do, and then I come home
And
and then my food gone.
Yep, because
and now I'm about to whip your ass. Now it's finna get domestic. Now it's finna get domestic.
I want you to put your ears on me. You gonna be upside down in a puddle of your own piss. Quit playing.
You just
Next,
wait. It's my
it's
turn.
your turn.
I'm getting old, bro. I'm finna be like you in a minute. Have a how a deal breaking secret.
Dudes.
Oh, okay.
I feel like that's equal. Cause dudes are hiding, but they get caught.
What if I broke our monogamous agreement?
Don't forget that second verse.
No, that second verse. That killed me though because she told me technically you the baby daddy anyway. Technically the fuck I'm not.
Beat your ass.
Like
I
that.
would literally.
Bro, I remember I was younger. I used to listen to that. I used to be like, oh. But then I got older. Like I was in high
Shorty was
school.
bugging.
And I was listening to that and I'm like, wait a
He
minute.
came to comfort me and I found a.
And you telling me 4 years
I'm
later?
shooting this place up.
And I'm finna be looking at the kid hard as hell. Like, I'm finna go get my baby pictures. But I just feel like ain't no way. Like, I'm telling you, I was in high school and then I was like, wait a minute. Did she really say this? It took me a while to realize.
Shorty was bugging. In the silence, women. Y'all don't know how to shut up.
In the silence, no. Well, I'm talking about like. If,
I know. If y'all was like arguing.
Yeah, y'all was into it.
Women.
So when you be in your relationships, the women in the silence.
Used to. Not no more though.
Oh, you grown now, huh? You mature.
I can't stay short.
I'm just asking, bro. I'm just asking.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I think maybe I am stubborn. Cause I don't think I ever ended. I ain't gonna say never.
Yeah.
Cause sometimes.
Yeah, you had that one that had you out there on the limb.
Nah, but he used to be coming and looking for me.
Whatever.
But at the same time, I'm just thinking though. Hold on, I'm thinking about how
thick them glasses is.
my actually not that thick. They look thinner
They
than the
not
last
that
ones.
thick.
They look thinner than the last ones. If you didn't notice, the other ones used to like.
Them hoes look
Hold
like
on, let me see
peanut butter
something.
in a straw.
You know, the last ones used to stick out, like come out the frame. These don't do that. You see?
Them hoes is magnifying glasses.
I don't like people
Jalani blind.
get on my show and talk about me because first of all, I would never do nothing like that to you.
You get in my car and straight talk shit all the time.
We don't be on camera. First of all, I don't.
You could clip it.
I don't care that much.
Okay, then quick.
I'm just letting you know.
It's my turn. What is you
Oh.
doing? This your show.
Yeah.
Act like it.
Don't act like it's yours.
Blow up a phone. Women.
You be calling back to back.
I don't do that.
Me either.
I won't, like, my daughter's mom, no. Don't tell me not to call you. I won't.
Oh, I know you.
You don't pick up?
You bogus like that. Like I ain't gonna lie, my man gotta chase me a little bit. No, let me not say that because the other day you
Don't
talking
ever
about.
talk to me again.
I said my man. You said you don't have no man. Like something like nobody want me. Like, I don't like how you said it.
You can't even see.
Yes, I can. I see great. You don't gotta rush me. This is my show. We gonna get to the next card when we get to it. I was talking.
Listen, you right. My bad.
Exactly.
My
Thank
bad,
you.
Wendy Williams.
You saying I'm built like her? That's crazy, bro.
You're not built like her. You is not.
Oh my God, you talking about that lady and she going through it.
I don't give a fuck.
You gonna get canceled before you start an argument.
Women. The dude will be the cause of the argument, but
Facts, though. I can agree with that. Cause and niggas be trying to throw that rock and hide their hands.
You don't even like arguing.
I was gonna say I don't like men, but
We don't.
shut up. Cause that's not true. I love men.
Alright. Leave.
It's hard, ain't it?
That one's a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Me. I'm most likely to leave. I leave. Ain't nobody ever left me. I leave everybody.
Don't tell me to leave. I'll do it. But
Facts.
if you leave, I'll let you.
Facts.
I'm finna go.
But
Bye.
I feel like I will too. Not even just because I feel like
ain't finna fight with you.
and at any point I want you to do whatever is best for you. If I'm not best for you, you need to go. If you feel like something else gonna do you better or anything,
Yeah, nah, big dog.
please leave.
But leave, I don't know. That's a tough one. Cause a dude to leave because he got caught cheating.
No, for real.
I'm not
And he
trying to
don't
blame
know-
you for it.
Exactly, and he don't know how to just come back and just
Be like, damn, my bad. Or I mean, it's not really. That's not a really.
A dude to
my
leave,
bad, my
'cause-
situation.
Yeah, he a dude because he tired of getting caught cheating. Cause I know a lot of girls that done constantly took a man back, and then he had to finally be the one to leave for her to leave him alone. It was like if he was to never
That's
just.
because girls love to see the potential and shit that ain't there.
I might see it at the beginning, but I want to take them glasses off. Your ass too.
Because you can't see.
It's my turn.
No, yeah, whatever. It don't matter. We going off of them anyway.
What was that? What was?
Leave. It was just.
Yeah, it is my turn. Thanks. Talk about their problems to someone else.
Women.
That's women for sure.
Women.
Cause me, I'm gonna call my friend. I just be needing.
That shit dead.
He don't like that. Most men don't like that.
I don't, because okay, you got to look at it like this. Whether you go to your friends or your family,
They gonna
once
get
we
stuck in their head.
yeah, once we work through the issue that you went and told them, you don't go and tell them we worked it out and what happened. Like okay,
And they ain't gonna accept it the same.
Yeah. So when we come around them, they got an attitude with us. I'm like, shorty, you in my living room. What the fuck? Where you get an attitude from?
But
so check that shit at the door.
At the same time, I feel like, well, me personally, I do, but I don't. Even my friends too, cause they know certain stuff. We might take each other too much, but we all don't tell each other certain shit, cause if unless you went to you too done, cause don't tell me certain stuff, cause I don't want to hear no more at a certain point. Once you get to doing too much, I don't want to hear no more. But I don't like to take advice, so I'm telling somebody something. I probably just want you to listen, cause I feel like everybody has to live their life their own way. So
nah, for sure.
yeah, what works for you might not work for me. But it's true though.
Break bread.
Spend money on the opposite on the.
Dudes in the beginning, women when they get comfortable.
I'm telling you, I spend a little money, get a little po. Nah, just playing. I buy something.
It's crazy. They don't even got those no more.
They ain't for real.
That's why she got what she got.
Big bag.
Yeah, big dog.
Still be friends with somebody they had dealings with. I don't think so.
Women.
But no, okay, so I say I kind of think so, only because it's kind of easier, but at the same time,
It's easier.
yeah.
What's
Well, I ain't gonna say that. Me personally,
What's
if I
easy?
mess with somebody else, I don't really be wanting to back. I don't backtrack once I mess with somebody
easier?
to not want to mess with them no more.
Oh. Okay. I didn't know what you meant by that.
Yeah, you asked that shit 50 times. I'm wondering why he keeps saying it.
Yeah, because your ass ain't explaining.
But yeah, I'm thinking how I see it. But like I do know, and then.
You ain't finished not one sentence, Joe.
I know, cause I was thinking about something.
Because I do know. Yeah.
But like, yeah.
Girl, what is you saying to me right now?
Bro, I'm not. But okay, what I was trying to say is, I could see it for women, but at the same time, men don't be knowing how to let people go. But I feel like a man who truly wants to be faithful is gonna be like he probably gonna cut that homegirl off. He gonna be like, yeah.
I cut people off for no reason.
But that close friend,
Chop.
I believe a man who truly wants to be faithful, but I ain't gonna keep her around because during that break, when that relationship,
Oh, no, for sure.
But women, I feel like women just gonna keep their friend on regardless.
But chop.
But I don't know.
You go home. Say I love you first. It depends on the person.
Yeah.
Cause some dudes be on that. Some dudes be on that just to get what they want out of the girl. But women be on that too. Saying I love you first. So that was a tough one.
I think.
Cause if you feel it, you'll say it.
Yeah, people be telling me they love me fast. I ain't gonna lie, I get rude when people tell me they love me. I do. At the beginning, cause I really don't never want to tell somebody I love them if I'm not sure. And then I also don't be sure.
So be rude?
I don't be rude.
That's what you said. You said you be rude when people...
No, I said I be weird.
Oh, girl, enunciate. Memphis.
Understand.
It's hard to understand when they enunciate it.
You hear me every
Yeah.
You hear everything else I say.
Speak English, nigga.
But I was trying to say, like, I feel like when people tell me they love me, my first reaction be like, ooh, wow, they just said that. Cause I be thinking that's a little serious. Am I scared of emotions? I'm scared to love somebody more than they love me, in a way. But I also feel like...
I feel like that's a different episode. I was trying to get on your ass.
No, do it. Go ahead. I want what you gotta say.
So, at any given point, when you're in an actual relationship with somebody, everybody's like, oh, it's gotta be 50-50, oh, it's gotta be 80-20, whatever it's gonna be. There's gonna be times where it's 100-0. There's gonna be times where it's 20-80. There's gonna be times where it's 60-40. It's not always gonna be everything is reciprocated, and it's not necessarily that this person loves you less than you love them. It's that you're showing it in a different way, and sometimes that person ain't 100% within themselves, so they can't give you 100%. Me, I don't believe in the 50-50, 80-20, da 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 da. It's 100-100. We gonna go 100% with each other, but that's because I'm 100 within me. So I can give you that, and you should be the same to reciprocate. So the whole being scared of loving somebody more than you love, than they love you, they may show love in a different way. Some people, and I feel like it was very well depicted and written out on Jalani and Black's song RPG, where Jalani was her verse was more so speaking to showing love and expressing it. Not showing love. It was more so saying it.
Yeah.
And his was like, I show love through what I do.
I feel like both are important though, because I got a feeling.
It is important, but for dudes, they're more action driven. Women want to hear it. They want the grand gestures and stuff. Dudes is like, nah, I'll take care of you. These bills is paid. These things is done. Like,
I need to feel it.
My variation of love is when we walk in, it don't matter if we walk into the car or we on a walk. You're not on the outside standing next
That's
to me.
real. I love that.
Like, I get on my girl every time she reach for a door. What is you reaching for door handles for? I'm opening your door, like.
No, let me tell you
that type of stuff.
I remember this one time, it was this boy I had been talking to for a few months or whatever, so we had went somewhere. And then, like, we was getting ready to walk in, so we was at a hotel. But he had opened the door, and I didn't do that with him, partly because of this reason, but because I wasn't really feeling anyway. But anyway, so we was walking into the door, and then he just walked in, and I just stood there. Yeah, like, he just walked in front of me, and I just stood there. I said, and then he turned around, he smiled, and gonna open the door. I said, oh yeah, I know I'm going right home tonight.
Yeah, no.
That stuff like that, that's one thing. And then that walking, inside. I love when I'm walking with a dude, and then he, push me to the inside.
I be on heads about that. Even if we just friends, like, what is you on the outside for a move?
That's real.
Walk in front of me type shit. Like, you can't be behind me, none of that.
Yeah.
Sitting facing the door so I can see what's going on, who coming in and doing what.
And that is real though, because like my guy friends do that for me. So how I'm gonna talk to somebody who don't even do that? And my friends and my brothers and stuff do that.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know.
Standard. But yeah, no, it's about how you show love, and this is where communication and comprehension come in. Like it should be known, this is how this person expresses these things.
Yeah.
This is how I understand they give love, and this is how I know they receive it. Because for me, for the longest, I hated getting gifts. Like everybody like, oh, your love languages, what are your love languages? I hate receiving gifts. Because if you buy me something I don't like and I don't give you the response you want, now I'm ungrateful.
Yeah.
It's not that I'm ungrateful.
I just
I'm
don't
grateful
want
for
it.
your gift, but what the fuck am I finna do with it? I would hate if somebody gave me a puppy. One, I don't do pets.
Me either.
Why would you say something stupid? Two, why would you give me a bunch of
Something
responsibility?
I gotta take care of.
Right. Like after
you
you hand this dog to me, I now have to spend the rest of this dog's life taking care of
buying stuff
It's
for.
correct.
You must go supply the food.
Yeah, nah, the dog can't do it. So for me, it's like, don't buy me gifts, because one, I don't even know what I want.
Mm-hmm.
Because half the time, if I want it, I'm gonna just go get it myself.
Fast.
I'm not gonna tell you I want it. I probably already got it.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't have it, I don't want it. So when people are like, "Oh, your birthday coming up, what you want?"
Next year, I'm gonna get you
Fucking no.
a shirt that says I'm old as fuck. But no, for real, what's your last remarks? Anything you want to let the people know? You want them to follow you or something?
I don't follow me. do not.
He made music, but it sucked though.
That's why we was in the studio and she wanted me there because my music sucks. So
Yeah, he got good judgment, but the stuff he make not good.
You a whole damn lie. You was in a car requesting my music. It's crazy.
I requested one song.
You requested like 3, but okay.
Whatever, man.
Nonetheless, no, don't follow me.
Well, I guess I'm not gonna put nothing up there though. Thanks for coming to see Random Thoughts with Jalani and
Curtis.
Okay, thank you.